This is a video that probably gonna get me in trouble with a lot of folks, and a lot of you may disagree with me. But I gotta tell you that during COVID, a lot of people got into prepping. A lot of people realized, well, shoot, we gotta prepare. Things are not as good as they tell us, and yet now moving into 2024, I see less people preparing than what we saw during COVID. Now, one can make the argument of, well, Billy, the COVID is done. We don't have a pandemic anymore. We good. We got to go back to normal. Well, that's when normalcy bias comes in place. We're not in normal times at all. In fact, I will say that we are in worse times than where we were during the pandemic. We are in the blink of a war. People don't understand this, but we are. We really are. Those of you who have decided, or those people who have decided to not prep because, well, let's face it, it's not fun. Everything is doom and gloom. Apparently, I have enough gear. That power bank that I got 5 years ago that is sitting in the corner with 3 inches of dust. It will work when I need it. I got some freeze-dried food put away. It's okay. I got some rice and beans. Might bring me about a week. But I'll be good. I'll be good. 65 years. I mentioned the other day in one of my videos that my home country, Cuba, still under an SHTF. 65 years. When I see people flat out saying to me, I just don't want to worry about prepping because it's just too doom and gloom and it hurts my psychic and it just, I can't deal with it no more. Well, I do hope that you make that decision in good conscience that you're not gonna make it. If something does happen, and not something, when something does happen, no, when it happens, because it will happen, I really do hope that you understand the repercussions of your decisions. Because the moment that you say, I'm not going to prepare anymore, that's just you canceling an insurance policy. That's the way I see it. So if you get into a car accident without insurance, you need to be prepared to face the consequences. Same thing here. If you say, I'm not going to prepare no more because I'm tired, because I want to have fun, because I just not going to put my funds into preparedness, and I just going to go and, do the things that I always wanted to do or the things that I did before without worrying about, the future. This is on you now. You have canceled that policy. If something does happen and shit hits the fan and you die, it's on you. I just want to be very clear when it comes to that. The other thing is, at one point I thought, well, maybe I can do a little extra prepping, just in case, to help. Well, I thought more about it and I was like, no. What I need to do is prepare for me and my family, those who live under my roof. If you decide not to prepare, that is on you now. And you deserve everything that comes with it. Plain and simple. Everything that comes with it and all the repercussions that you're going to have to deal with is on you. And unfortunately, I come to the decision that my doors are closed. Plain and simple. And I'm going to hold everybody accountable by the decisions that they make. Flat out. In the past, again, I have been more like, I complain to myself, I complain to thee, but at the end of the day, I extended my hand. No more. No more, because I have seen over and over and over that people don't learn. And people will take for granted who you are. And they will only come around when they need something. If you really want to think about it, think about if you live in an area where a lot of hurricanes happen. and people know that you prepare and whatnot. When something happens, they will come to you. Otherwise, you will never see them. Meaning that they only come to you when they need you, but when you need them, they're nowhere to be found. I don't know about you, but that is not okay to me. Again, I have been bitten by that many times. No more. You have to put a line on the sand and say, no more. If the door don't swing both ways and there's not a give and take, there's no need to have those people around you. And if those people refuse to prepare, although you have been saying, hey, you got to, because look what's happening. I mean, you have to understand that, you went into the proper mindset during the pandemic and you're starting to prepare. You did. And now you're like, yeah, no, I just want to have fun, and things. It's like, are you serious? Are you senile? I mean, we have enough with a senile president. Why you have to imitate what he's doing? Damn. This is one of the things that it irritates the bejesus out of me. Because in one hand, I'm saying to you, I'm done with him. But in the other side of me is like, man, I feel like smacking the crap out of you. And, wake up. And they still refuse. So because of that, because I know that for the fact that they will not wake up. Because they're woken up for a little bit and they're like, no. Well, you know what? Now you deal with the damn consequences. You deal now with what's about to come. And when you are starving, like really starving, and you're like, let me knock on Billy's door, let me help, or any of you who are prepared, let me knock on that door of the person who I know has been preparing for years. Well, a lot of those doors are going to be closed, mine included. And I'm sorry to say this. I really do sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to. At least I have to. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I have to. I have to, because it's hard on me, to tell you the truth. It's really hard on me of seeing how folks just don't pay attention, and seeing how I am being slapped without a real slap. Like here's the thing, and this is the way I see it. My warnings are being ignored. I am saying something that is truth. I'm saying something that I had gone through. I'm showing you the proof, and yet you still refuse to see it. It is on you now. It is truly on you. There's nothing that I can say that, it's going to wake you up now. So I said the other day, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink the water. I'm pretty much done with people who don't want to listen. I really am. And I am closing my doors for anyone who has not listened, anyone who has refused to prepare just because they want to have fun and laugh at my face. Essentially, that's the way I take it. Laugh at my face. It's like, you're just too paranoid. You crazy. Nah, nothing happened. And then you're knocking. No, you're on your own now. And that decision that you made, whether it's gonna affect you only or your entire family, it's on you. It's not on me. And I don't care what anybody will say, that, because I always get this comment, well, the Lord says you got to help others. You know what? That's what I have been doing now for years. I have been sounding the alarm. Do it. But if you refuse, my hands are clean. My hands truly are clean. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like I was Rock On Prep On, and I hope for you to have a good weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.